Hi, I just got back from attending my very first committee meeting. It's so intense. Just discussing all the different stuff that needs to be discussed. Went for like 3.5, 4 hours. Anyway, I'm going to discuss some things to do with safety gear. So, I have just replaced all of my derby gear because I thought I'm going to break bad habits and not leave it way too long to replace them. Okay? My first knee pads were Shore Grip. This is when I didn't realise there were things called websites that have all the information and safety gear products available. So I went to my local roller skating rink and they specialise in Shore Grip, so I got them. This is what they look like. Aren't they lovely? Flat. As you can tell, I left them too long. Anyway. What else? Oh, wrist guards. These are my original Shore Grip wrist guards. I have no idea why I stitched them. But it did make them last a bit longer, so want to save money? Maybe? I don't know. So I got replacement ones for my current wrist guards, which are the TSG. I got replacement ones because the top part started to wear away. See? And while I was doing a scrimmage drill, this part popped out and I'd been thinking about replacing them and that sealed it. So I got new ones. Consequently, I actually got Triple Eights. And I actually like the design of the Triple Eight wrist guards better than the TSG. Personal preference. I also got new elbow pads, reason being I had Triple Eights. I had them so long that they were a little bit loose and the tongue of the Velcro strap so long I had to tape it at every training. And also, as I was actually putting on my elbow pads, the rivet, which was rusted, fell out. And that's not something you want to see, a rivet fall out of your gear. So I consequently got new ones, and it just happened to be the TSGs. So I'm not brand biased, okay? I also got brand new gaskets, Triple Eights, like I had before, because my old ones, I will show you. I stuffed. Then, after my Shore Grip knee pads, I upgraded to Triple Eight knee pads, which were great. Left them too long once again. Replaced them with Smith Scabs. I'm a bit bitter about those. I won't get into it just yet. I'll maybe talk about it later in a few videos time if I get around to it. So, because I had an issue with them, I went out and decided to buy some 187 Pro knee pads because I know that they're highly available, and I actually wore a pair of contact cleared ladies 187s for a potluck bout to see if I could handle the size besides having safe knee pads, and I didn't seem to have issue, which is awesome. So now I have 187 Pro knee pads. Oh, yay! One of the good things about these, besides the fact that they're highly available through popularity and because they're the best, also the recaps are available. the Velcro is really, really strong to hold them on. And what you would do, I'm not going to do it now, but anyway, you would pull this up, and it does take a bit of effort because the Velcro is so good. And then it has at the top part here, it has like a little strap thing that sort of, so that's the top of the knee recap, top of this. It sort of goes around like this, and Velcro holds it in place as well, so that if this should come up, I don't know how that would happen because it's pretty strong Velcro that's holding on now like this. Then it's got the extra bit of thing to hold it there, so all you have to do is go, oh shit, and you're sweet. So I got new knee pads and elbow and wrist guards. Woo! Now my roller derby number is 2782 because I was born on the 27th of August 1982. I got it because it was a big number, and most of the time people don't get that big a number, so I thought easiest to get locked in on Two Evils, which is a website where you register your name and number, for those not in the know. Anyway, I've got a really skinny arm, as you can see, super skinny, and I felt really bad when NSOs and fellow skaters were having to try and write my number on my skinny arm with the marker pen. Besides the fact it rubs off the sweat. So now I have armband thing, whatever you want to call it, for my number. And I'm really happy about it. I'm going to actually see how long, so I probably should write it down, see how long my new knee pads, elbow pads, wrist guards last before they start to stink. I've heard some people say, oh, because you've cleaned them, that means they're going to start stinking up the place really badly, and if you hadn't washed them then they'll be fine. I don't know about that, never done it. I just went, oh yuck, they smell, wash them. So I'm going to try and hold off washing them and see how long they last before I give them a wash. If you've got stinky pads, probably a good indicator that you've left it way too long is if you're skating along doing a drill and the stink of your derby gear literally floats through the air. Been there, not good. It's also good to remember that I know we get really excited about our skates and our pads and stuff and all our gear, obviously. So we're like, oh yeah, you want to see my gear? Don't do that, because as a derby girl or boy, you've developed like a, I don't know what the word is, but you've adjusted to the stink of your derby pads and everything. So basically the smell is half as bad as it would be to a non-derby person, so it's going to knock them out. It's always good to remember too that if for some reason you haven't gone to training in a while and you've had them in your bag, zipped up, that stink will have developed and you can open up and you're going to be knocked out from the smell. No good. Also a little tip I was shared by a skater in my league is when you go home, and I usually do this anyway, open up the bag, take out the pads and like this part, you know, this part where you strap it to your leg, open them up, lay them out somewhere, doesn't matter where, anyway, with this side, sweaty side up, or if with the gaskets, turn them inside out, and lay them out and air them. Do not put them all in your bag on top of your skates, because if you're unlucky like this particular skater, the condensation and sweat and stuff will cause the wheels, the bearing things to lock up, and you get them out, put them on, and wheels won't move. So get home, open up your gear bag, take out all your pads, open them up, sweaty side up, leave them there at very least overnight, so basically as soon as you get home. And that'll help them not be wet when you go training next, and also help your wheels not lock up and stuff. Anyway, that's all. God, I'll probably look like a complete idiot doing that. Anyway, where's the button? I can never find the button to stop the videos. Hang on.